to eat, where the National Assembly of Kenya has this evening approved the National Infrastructure Fund Bill after successfully passing the crucial third reading. Now, the legislation, sponsored by Majority Leader Kimani Ichung'wah, will now be forwarded to President William Ruto, that is for assent into law. The bill sailed through Parliament despite a stiff opposition from several leaders who argued that the proposed fund contains constitutional gaps and could open doors to corruption if not subjected to stronger oversight mechanisms.
Members of Parliament have this evening voted to pass the infrastructure bill. Despite opposition from leaders in the minority side, the infrastructure fund will be managed by a board comprising a chairperson who will be an independent director, the cabinet secretary for the National Treasury or their representative, 4 additional independent directors, 2 directors with senior development banking experience, and the chief executive officer who will serve as an ex-official member. Independent directors and banking experienced directors will be recruited through a competitive process. Finance Committee Chair Kuria Kimani says the bill will support the construction of key infrastructure projects, including ICT infrastructure.
We look forward to when our data will be not held in overseas countries, but we are going to have data centers, this country, Honorable Speaker. We are going to have mega dams. We are going to have all projects that are going to lead.
Majority Leader Kimani Ichung'wah said the bill underwent several amendments before being passed, describing it as a major step towards transforming the country's infrastructure development.
I have special mention for these 4 members because they opposed the bill and proposed amendments and have been here to legislate.
The National Infrastructure Fund aims to mobilize nearly 5 trillion shillings over the next 10 years. Its main objective is to shift infrastructure financing from a debt-led model to an investment-led approach. Earlier, members of the opposition had raised concerns over the bill, noting that as of 2024, Kenya already had more than 60 public funds operating outside the consolidated fund. They argued that many of these funds have overlapping mandates, weak oversight, and poor reporting, a situation the Control of Budget has flagged as a major governance risk. Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka also questioned the proposal, saying Treasury Cabinet Secretary John Mbadi failed to clearly justify how the fund will be managed.
His court affidavit refuted a wholly contradictory reality. The entity is not a fund within the meaning of Article 206 at all, but a limited liability company.
Paul Kirobi, TV 47.